Hey guys, welcome to the Fifth Official. This is our first video and we are going to review latest and vintage jerseys in Football Mondial. I am Tanmay and this is Mihir.
Hi guys.
Today we are gonna do absolutely frank and honest reviews on Euro 2020 kits of Group A from our side. I hope you enjoy the video. So let's get to it.
So first up Italy. So the Italy home and third jerseys are inspired by the Renaissance era and paintings and infrastructure basically. So they really signify the essence of the Renaissance period, like the patterns, the designs, the gold lettering, the Italy logo, especially the third kit with the gold details and the green pattern looks extremely beautiful and they just speak pure class in my opinion. But the same can't be said for the new away jersey. The away jersey is based on the philosophy of only see great as mentioned by Puma. It has a rather simple look in my opinion and it doesn't look that great. But yeah, it has the country name, the country flag and the Puma logo all centralized and looks rather simple for me, like a little bit boring. So yeah, that's the Italy. So now we'll move on to reviewing it and rating it with my friend Tanmay. So Tanmay, what are your opinions about the home, away, and third jersey? Let's start with the home.
The home jersey, I guess it has a very premium look. The logos and the Puma logo basically has a gold design which I really like. The gold design logos has been very widely used across every band in Europe. The black and gold logo especially, but in blue background also they are
Yeah, and
very nice.
I
And
really
the
like
text,
the
yeah,
blue color. Like it looks royal and yeah, I really like it. What would you rate it?
I guess out of 10, it's 8 for me.
Yeah, I would also agree with you, but I'll increase it by point to 8.5 for me. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
deserves a
totally.
rating.
So let's move on to the third kit.
So the third kit, it also has a very nice backdrop in green, and the texture is same like the home kit. And as I said earlier, the gold logo and the FA logo also really suits the
Yeah,
gold
yeah,
pattern.
you were saying correct. Like the green and the gold looks absolutely phenomenal, you know. And with the gold font, the gold makes it even more. What do you say? Eye catchy, I would say.
And you're lucky to get this one as it is sold out.
Yeah, I was really lucky, you know, to get this kit. But yeah, I would always wear this wherever I go. I really love this. So for me, the rating would be 9.5 out of 10. I know it's a bit biased, but yeah, I like it very much. What about you?
It's true, it's very nice jersey. It's sold out. And even I would rate it 9. I have not been a big fan of Italian jerseys, but Puma have upped their game and recently they are acquiring so many business around Europe and they are competing at a very
Yeah,
high level.
exactly. Yeah, now this is the Avengers. I mean, what were Puma thinking at this point, you know? Like, they completely. It's a different ideology, I would say. Yeah, they say the only secret campaign and all that. That's a marketing thing. But yeah, I personally don't like it at all. What about you?
It's just that you can't play with the fans' emotions by just joining
Yeah,
a
exactly.
campaign.
The last year's 2020 away jersey was quite good, but this feels like laziness, in my opinion.
Rebranding has been awful across every away jersey in
Yeah,
Euro
yeah, across.
2020, I guess. Even for the clubs like AC Milan,
Yeah, exactly. So, how much would you rate it then out of 10?
it's going to be 5, 5 out of 10.
I would have to be a little harsh. I would go 4.5 out of 10. Yeah.
That's acceptable.
So, let's move on to the next one. That is,
Wales.
yes.
So this is the Wales home kit. Classic Adidas pattern, flag on the sleeve, just like every other country is having Argentina, and yellow stripes across the shoulder. It looks really nice in my opinion. What are your opinions on this jersey, Mir?
Yeah, so I like the color. The contrasting yellow and red looks good. But yeah, as I have said before, too many colors on the sleeves doesn't look good, and also the template feels repeated quite enough. You know, like it feels old, but yeah, the jersey color and the look of it looks good, but not the greatest. Adidas can do better than this, obviously.
That's absolutely correct. So, how would you rate it?
I would rate it 6.5 out of 10.
Even I would rate it 7 out of 10.
Yeah, good.
It's really good for a plain looking jersey.
Yeah.
So moving on, we are going to Wales away. All I can say about this jersey is that the latest paintbrush pattern introduced by Adidas is being very widely used across every clubs and nations, like Argentina away, even in Juventus jerseys, Juventus away and training kits. I like the pattern, and the green stripes also look very nice with the green shorts. It's an average Adidas kit, I would say. What are your opinions, please?
So as you were saying that yeah, it looks quite repeated, but the only thing that's not repeated is the template, which is the new Adidas 2021 Contivo template, which in my opinion is not the greatest looking, but yeah, the color yellow seems quite nice. But yeah,
Do you like the collar?
no, I don't like it. That's what I'm saying, that template doesn't look quite appealing to me. It looks a bit, bit boring for me. It's not that great. So I would rate it at around the same, like 6. I would rate it 6 out of 10, not the greatest.
Even I would rate it at 6.5. Moving on.
So now moving on to the Turkey home and away jersey. So the Turkey home jersey has beautiful and contrasting colors of white and red, and the central flag position. It obviously gets your attention, and it also carries the same design to the away jersey, which feels a bit lazy in my opinion for Nike. They could have done something else. Also, the color that they have used in the away jersey is different shade of red than the middle part. Yeah, I think Nike could have done better in the away jersey, although the home jersey looks really good. And also a special thing, it has Turkey M or My Turkey printed on the inside, which is a cool little touch of personalization, I would say, or just to give it a different identity. Nike have tried it and it really looks good. So Tanmay, how would you rate it or review it? Did you like it?
I like this one jersey. The flag really brings emotions to the Turkish people. As you know, Turkish fans are very, very much active in football.
Yeah, one of the most passionate one, and yeah, it clearly signifies their passion by showing the flag in its full glory on the jersey.
Even the players would perform good in this jersey, knowing that they have their crest.
Yeah, their surprising performance against Netherlands was really good to watch.
I guess Euros is all about unexpected results.
So, Tanmay, ratings.
I would say that this is not the best white kit I have seen from Nike's part. Saying that Nike is not best one in white jerseys, but this is a great one. I would like to rate this one as 8.
Okay, I wouldn't go that high because yeah, as you said, it's not one of the best white jerseys Nike could have produced, and also the Nike logo in the center and the flag in the center. So the number goes, yeah, the stacking makes the numbers go really down, and I don't think so. It looks that great, but I would rate it around 7 out of 10. So moving on to the away jersey then, Tanmay, what are your thoughts?
I guess it's good. It's similar like the home jersey, but the textures are really nice. Like you can see the detail, even on the fan version, replica versions of this jersey.
Yeah, one thing that I like about Nike jerseys that I want to mention is that their weapon it's like a fingerprint that goes around the jersey, which makes it look really good. Even though you can't see this, you can't see that in these jerseys, but in the player version jersey that the players play on the pitch, the weapon design looks extremely good in my opinion. Yeah, this jersey. Moving on to the Turkey away jersey, I think this jersey feels a little bit lazy. They could have gone with a different design, but I think so they wanted to emphasize the Turkish flag a little more than anything else. So not a fan of this kit.
For me, Nike experience with Nike has been very nice because they have a really breathable kit and it makes you feel like a professional. So I would rate this at 7.5, even though the red is too dark for me.
I would have to contradict on you that one, but I would give it 5.5 out of 10. Really not a fan of the contrasting shades of red. So moving on to the next one, Tanmay.
So moving on to Swiss home jerseys. So as I said earlier, Puma is currently acquiring more business than any other brand, and they have proved that they can compete. So as you can see, the Euro edition brings a very nice iconic Swiss style, and also the logo placement. I like the logo placement. It's centered and has space for numbering, and they even have included a flag, the Swiss flag. That's really good placement. So as I said, it brings the Swiss culture, and it's really good for a red jersey, in my opinion. And I would like to rate this as 8.5. What about you, Mir?
Yeah, Tanmay, I also liked it. The color is really good, and I also like the fact that they have used the national FA logo on the left. This implementation of centralized style is really good because it also gives the space for the number beneath it, and it doesn't look that bad. But yeah, I am not into red jerseys that much. I would rate it 7 out of 10.
And did you notice the maroon pattern around the shoulder?
Yeah, that's one of the things that's hindering me actually. It doesn't bode well. I would have liked it to have one shade throughout, like uniformity throughout. But
Clean look.
yeah, that is certainly missing. Not my favorite.
Okay, so moving on, we are going to the most shocking jersey of all time from Group A, just like the Italy away jersey, and it is here in front of you. So just like Nike, Puma has gone with the stacking design with the name of the country, Swiss, written in French in the middle and the flag beneath it. I really don't like this jersey. It shouldn't be an away jersey. So the 2020 away jersey, which was released before this one, was way better. But this is really embarrassment from Puma, and I would like to give it 4.5. What about you, Meet?
Yeah, I would agree with you, Tanmay. It's clearly an embarrassment. I mean, yeah, as you mentioned, the 2021 was so good, and it had such a good meaning behind the design, like the 4 Alps, the 4 languages it represented, the Swiss cross. I mean, yeah, it was one of the best jerseys of Euro, I would
Best
say.
jersey, yeah, best jersey.
I would say, yeah. So now the current one, I am also not a huge fan of. It's one of the worst kits. So I would rate it 4.5.
So now that we are done with every team in the Group A and the reviews, what do you think, Mir, who is gonna win the Group A and be the runner-up?
For my predictions, I would guess Group A winners will be Italy, and second, I think Turkey will qualify. What about you?
Yeah, even I think Italy is gonna win the group, but I guess Switzerland are gonna give a great fight and they will be runner-up.
So guys, this is our prediction, and you can see it on the next page. So guys, thank you so much for watching our first video. If you liked it, disliked it, whatever your thoughts are, you can comment about it below. You can also type in your predictions about the group, and you can say us which are the jerseys that you liked from this group. We will keep bringing you the latest updates about all the jerseys. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel. With that said, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one soon.